Guys, crazy things are happening. The massive hyper-liquid whale seems to almost be losing his mind, and a lot of people are right now fearful that his actions are going to bring Bitcoin down much lower. Guys, today I need to talk you through everything that's happening on the charts. I need to update you on my trading strategies. I will go over the headlines we saw yesterday, which is having a massive effect on the price as well, guys. So I will go through everything with you here today. Make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it, guys. So you know that my short-term target for Bitcoin was at $112,000. And since hitting that point, we have seen a pretty, decent correction down to $106,500, which is my next level of support. And right now we are seeing a bounce from this point. So that is all great. Things are still looking pretty decent. And you know that in every parabolic move, in every kind of impulsive wave upwards, we have seen these things happen before. So we have an impulsive wave, we have a correction sideways action, impulsive wave, same thing happened right here. And then if you look at the latest one, we had boom up here, we consolidated for quite a while, and then we have had the next leg upwards. And this is just going to continue, guys. Things are not going to necessarily go in a straight line, but we are having the bullish momentum. It's very, very clearly defined here. We have the bullish momentum going up. In fact, you can almost make it like a parabolic channel like this, and how we are going up in a very rapid pace. So for me, nothing has changed. I still think that we're going to go up to much higher prices, but the $112,000 was always going to be a decent point of a resistance. Now, let us continue. So long term, nothing really has happened. We are still on track. I think that we're going to peak out somewhere at the end of 2025 or in 2026. So in the meantime, we're of course going to have volatility. I want to quickly go over the altcoins here as well, because you know that I talked about this yesterday, how we were forming potential double top patterns across many different altcoins. And you can see that we have not yet executed this one. So we need, if this is going to be executed, we need to break the neckline here, and we're still on most altcoins we're above this point, so this is something to definitely keep track of. If we break these necklines, guys, on the altcoins, then yes, we are most likely going to see a further downside for many of these ones. So I will keep you updated on that. You can see that Solana, same thing. Doge, you have the neckline right here, and this one is at 21.3. Really what I wanted to show you though is that, and this is a good representation of the entire altcoin market, and that is if we break the neckline on the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin chart, you can see that it's currently here at $1.17 trillion. So if we break down from this point, that is when altcoins are probably going to see a deeper correction. But every single dip right now is for buy-in, and I believe that the volatility is just going to help us make more profits with the trading algorithm here, or with my trading strategies. And as you know, guys, I am also intending on increasing my position. So if you look at my dynamic strategies, they're still up $700,000. My bull market portfolio is down $6,000. But I only allocated 50% here. So if we go down any lower, I am going to allocate the next 50% to get myself a good entry price. So that is all great. If you want to use my trading strategies yourself, you're once again able to get in at an even better price than I got in. So if you want to do that, go down to the description of this video right now. You have the Pionex link right here. Sign up using this link, get the deposit bonuses using this one, and then you have all of the links here to join my trading strategies. Now let's continue. So the traditional markets saw a pullback. In fact, the traditional markets the last 4 or 5 days have been seeing a pullback, and that is also why Bitcoin has been going down. It's also, of course, having an effect on the Bitcoin price. And if we look at the Bitcoin dominance, you can see that Bitcoin dominance is once again strengthening a bit. But if we come up here to 64.2, that is when we are going to see that rejection. And whatever you saw for altcoins so far, remember, we're still in Bitcoin season. And down here is when you want to buy altcoins. So altcoins are still due for a massive upside when the Bitcoin dominance goes up here and starts to go down again, because the Bitcoin dominance is going to fall, and that's when altcoins are going to go absolutely crazy. Now, let me talk about the headlines from yesterday, which caused a lot of panic in the market before I talk about this insane Bitcoin whale, guys. So the market yesterday did not react very well to the comments by President Trump saying that a 50% tariff is going to be applied to the European Union, and it will begin on June the 1st. So the trade war is back. So this caused the markets to go down. You can see that the negotiations with the EU is not going so well. So they're going to set the tariffs at 50%. And he is also going to add tariffs on Apple unless, so this is like specific for specific products, which is pretty crazy, but 25% on Apple. Also Samsung is going to have some kind of tariffs as well. So all of this came yesterday, which caused the markets to go down, but this is probably what he actually wants. So maybe the only way out to lower the yields right now and lower the interest rates is for us to actually have a recession. So maybe he is pushing us into a recession to be able to lower the interest rates. So that is one thing that's happening right now. But either way, I think that eventually it is all going to lead into money printing, which is going to lead into our assets going up. So yes, we are going to see volatility, but I am not selling any of my positions based on these headlines. Now, for the massive Bitcoin hyperliquid whale, this is absolutely insane. You know that he was at almost $90 million worth of profit. And I talked about yesterday how he entered into trades for SUI. He entered into trades for, he already had Pepe, but he entered into Ethereum as well. These ones have now been closed. You can see that the trades for SUI and Pepe and Ethereum, and even Fartcoin here in Trump, these ones are from way before, but recently he entered into Pepe. This is like 1,000 Pepe. So Pepe, Ethereum, and SUI. He closed them yesterday at a slight loss. Pepe was closed at a profit, significant profit. Why did he close these ones? Well, because he entered into a $1.2 billion trade for Bitcoin. Absolutely insane. Look at this, $1.3 billion. So of course, when you have this big of a position, he was going to be targeted, and he went out and said, some crazy things like, yes, I'm gonna, go insanely long, come and liquidate me and do these, like taunting people. And the price started to go down, guys. The price started to go down, and he decided to close some of these trades in order to add margin to his Bitcoin trade. He has since also taken off $200 million from this Bitcoin trade. You can see that he closed it at a loss here. So he took a loss on $200 million, but he's still long $1 billion. So this is absolutely insane. And we are going, during this weekend, we are going to see the whales try to liquidate this guy, because if they manage to liquidate him, the price for Bitcoin is going to go down. If he gets liquidated, that means that $1 billion is going to be market sold into the open market, which means that yes, Bitcoin is going to go down in price. And this is also causing fear in the market. I'm not saying this for you to be fearful. I'm just saying it how it is. If he gets liquidated, it is going to have a short-term effect on the price. But then I think that we are going to see a very quick reversal. So even if we see a drop based on this whale being liquidated, I think the reversal is going to be very quick, and people are going to start to buy in again and take advantage of that. So overall, I still think that we're going to be at higher prices, but we could see some drama based on this whale here, as the other whales out there are going to try to liquidate this guy, and the market makers and the exchanges, they could come into a collaborative effort to try to liquidate this guys, because there's just so much money on the table right now. So we will see if that's going to happen or not, guys. I will keep you updated, but just keep in mind that we're in the weekend. So if they're going to try to liquidate this whale, it is going to happen within the next 36 to 48 hours. So very important to keep note of this. Guys, that is really what I got for you. Be safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one.